What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation. We're back.
We're back.
First of all, I was not twerking in backstage. I was doing a little shimmy to the music, but I wasn't twerking.
We are back.
I can't prove it.
Season 5. Chainsaw Reacts is already trolling in the comments. I expect nothing less from Daddy Saw. Yeah, that's his name.
That is so wild.
Our channel member Daniel Tinley is here, even though he told me that he has to do his Do Not Disturb. No, that's Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Do Not Disturb?
That is insane.
Starting off great with a brain fart. But guys, how was the holidays? Even though we literally talk like every day.
I ain't talking to you. I said, no, I'm lying.
I don't. I stay away.
You talk, we listen. No, it's been a crazy couple weeks. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 weeks, but it also feels like it's been like a month.
I know, right?
Is the year over? Is the year over? I'm already tired of this year.
Oh boy.
Like it feels like it's only been a week into 2024. What it feels like.
I want Superman Legacy.
Oh, this month is going so slow already. I don't know what it is.
No, I wanted to take his time. I don't want Percy Jackson to be over yet.
That is true.
That is true. That is true. We got Percy Jackson tonight. All 5 episodes of
Echo.
Yeah, that's what I spelled in a sign, I think. And we have Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. I'm hearing mixed things about what. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not really mixed. It's idiots on Twitter who are mad about different Earth doppelgangers. I'm like, does it matter? That's not the main.
Those are normal peoples.
Yeah, it's like they're mad about that. So I'm excited. Once this is over, I'll be watching that, and then we'll come back with our full thoughts on that next week. But I'm excited. This is part 1, so we got 2 more parts. This is going to culminate that whole Tomorrowverse, which it's been pretty lackluster.
It's been mid.
Yeah,
I've seen 2 of them.
You're not missing anything.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to watch the World, and I should have.
I hear it's real bad.
I should have listened to Chainsaw because I told you guys it couldn't keep my attention. I was so because it was just jumping from story to story to story. I'm like, wait, what is happening? You just dive in. You don't get any proper introduction to Wonder Woman in that film. You just start the movie and there she is.
Was that her like first thing? Was that like her first movie inside this world?
That was at least this version. If you don't count the one from if you don't count the one from the from that Justice Society film, if you count the main Earth, I don't even think that's the main Earth Wonder Woman.
No, it's not.
Do we have a main Earth Wonder? Is there a Wonder Woman on Earth Prime 1? What?
I just reacted to that movie last week. And like I was like, this is cool, but why is your second movie in this world this Elseworld multiverse story? Like, why not just do your JSA?
Exactly.
That's a weird choice.
I'm like, okay, so this is the JSA from another Earth.
I was like, okay, so there's no stakes, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, basically. Fun fact: Liam McIntyre, I think he voices Aquaman in this universe, or at least in that film.
Yeah,
Earth 2. So I mean, that's cool. And apparently, he's gonna be our new Wolverine in the Wolverine game. So that's also cool.
I like this cast of characters. Like Darren Criss is cool, and Jensen Ackles is cool. Like, and then you have
I saw people hating on Jensen in this film, saying like it just seemed like his voice acting was like.
I will be honest,
terrible.
that like one clip I heard sounded really bad. I will say it wasn't a great. Of what? Yeah.
Oh, I saw that
There's
clip.
something.
I just want to say that whole thing. It's hilarious, but it's hilariously dumb.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, so you took the whole live action film route, and like I'd never realized that he didn't have a Robin. Like
that's funny.
Yeah, in the prior universe, he had everybody.
Yeah,
so whack.
That's why James Gunn said, you know what? Put together a crisis film, and just gonna throw all this in the trash.
They should have ended it. The Dark Apocalypse.
He was also Red Hood in Batman Under the Hood.
He killed that.
He was amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Absolutely killed
that's
that.
What
that's
I'm like.
That's
what I'm like saying. He's basically I think it was the director, the voice director, that screwed him over with certain scenes in that movie.
Is this a hot take? I don't like the coloring that they do. Like, I guess it would be like the lighting choices that they choose on his Batman suit, because at times he looks like Cloak from Cloak and Dagger, because they choose to do like it'll be like the way the light hits him, and it'll be like stripes of black and gray, like just going like across. I'm like, this is it's weird. It's distracting.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched enough or paid attention enough to notice that. So,
like the long Halloween joints, they were good. Yeah. The Superman film was good.
Yeah, solid.
I like the Legion movie.
I love the Legion movie, and
that's my favorite one.
I like the Green Lantern movie in parts.
Yeah,
because I hated what they did to Hal. That's just like disrespectful. This is
they tried to parallax him without doing the work.
I'm like, is he even parallax?
He wasn't. It was weird.
And then the way they just killed off Sinestro. I forgot they killed off Sinestro in that film.
I was fine with that.
But it's like, dude, like we don't even know who this guy is in this universe.
That's
and he
true.
dies from a ring coming through his chest?
Yeah, it was through his chest.
Okay. But I mean, Aldous Hodge as John Stewart is that's good casting.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was good. Like the stuff with him, Green Arrow, Hawk Girl, and stuff like that stuff was good. I enjoyed all of that. Martian Manhunter.
Yep.
Like pretty much the beginning and like the middle.
Vixen.
I ain't like the end. Vixen, yeah.
But it was just so like that's the thing about this universe. It's so random.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know all of a sudden, okay, boom, you have a watchtower. Wait, Vixen's a hero in this universe? When did that happen? This is so. Then it was the same thing with Green Arrow in the other film. He just shows up.
Yeah, he did.
Out of nowhere. But yeah, Tomorrowverse is I mean, Chainsaw. I trust his judgment. Chainsaw says that this film is solid, so I'm gonna sit down, gonna watch it while I'm eating dinner tonight, and I'll probably watch it again tomorrow since I'm off, just to get, I'll be by myself, so I'll watch it again. That way I can completely focus on it and see what I pull from it. But it should be pretty cool. It should be pretty cool.
You know what I think happened? I think after Dark Apocalypse War, they weren't going to do anymore, but everyone like raved about it and was like wondering what the new universe was going to look like.
Yeah.
And they just like, okay, people want this.
They clearly didn't care going forward.
Yeah, they didn't care. Yeah.
Dark Apocalypse War was cold though.
Like if you watch that universe movies, like all those movies,
yeah. I loved the DCAUM, whatever it was called. Whatever the acronym
good. Yeah. Even the movies that were bad were still like entertaining and fun to watch. Yeah. Like this universe is just so half-assed.
I hate it. You guys know I am a Flash person. I hated the way that they handled like everything like with Kid Flash in those films. Hey, Chainsaw, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm only here for a few minutes, but I saw you were talking the Crisis and all that. So
yeah, so you say it's pretty solid.
Yes, I watched it this morning.
Okay. Oh yeah,
I reacted to it as
it's
well.
Already out?
Yeah, the digital, not the Blu-ray, but I reacted to it this morning. That'll go up hopefully tomorrow if I don't get blocked. But the review's up. But yeah, it's actually better than I thought it would be.
Cool.
I'm actually surprised. I will say, when you're watching it, there are parts you're gonna go,
They took creative liberties that don't like kind of like
Yes.
Arrowverse.
Yes, and there's points where you're gonna go, oh, it's going off the rails. Oh shit, and it actually fixes itself, and it makes sense. But you have to get through the whole thing, because if you say you stop halfway, you're gonna go. So don't stop. You got to watch the whole thing. so not like World, yeah, whatever. They actually tie into World.
So I couldn't bring myself to finish World, bro.
Where did you stop at?
I stopped, I think, when it got to the Batman story. I think.
Well, there's something that I won't say, but you don't need to see World to understand what's happening. There's just one tiny thing they reference. But it's fine. It's fine. But yes, this gives me hope that the last two parts are going to be solid, because once I finished it, I'm like, okay, I get it. So yeah,
okay.
I definitely recommend it. Now, if you're not a Tomorrowverse fan, I get it, whatever. But if you're somebody that likes DC in general, give it a shot. It does make changes, but there's a lot of stuff they're doing with this movie. So
how was that? Stephen Amell cameo, huh?
Not in it.
10 out of 10. What? What do you mean?
Not in it. No.
Is there like any other universe, like other animated or live action universes teased like at all? Wow.
There's other heroes from other Earths, as you see, like in the trailers.
Yeah. So WB said F you.
I don't think they had the budget.
Well, we don't know. This is just part one. But when you watch the trailer and you see those characters, like all those character shots, like those characters they are talking in the monitor, you meet most of them.
It's just weird because you would think like that these would be from this Earth.
They didn't have the budget. It like drawn it.
Well, there's a huge voice cast for this movie alone. Yeah. So it's a lot more than normal. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. But I will say this though. If you like Barry and Iris, the Flash and Iris, you're gonna be really happy.
Hell
West Allen?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And there is something.
Candace Patton cameo?
Oh. No.
Oh.
No.
There is.
You know that's not happening.
There is something in the third act between them that you're like at first, what the hell is going on? And then you realize what Barry did. It will hurt. It will make your heart hurt of what he had to do, because it's like, really, this character, like, he had to do this. He had to make this choice, and it's pretty brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is he like the main character for this?
Yes. Yes. It's all through his perspective. Yes.
Which makes
kind of like the Justice Society film. They're and I mean that makes sense. He was the most interesting character in that. So
and there's actually an after credit sequence that ties into this movie. I'm like, what? that's how they tie this in, really?
Are the Legion and Supergirl in this?
Can't answer.
I know what he's talking about. When you see it, you're gonna be like, wow.
There is Supergirl is in it, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she doesn't have a big role. But once you watch the movie, you'll understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's okay. But yeah, I had a good time with it. I was so shocked because World was such a disaster. I'm like, oh god, I really don't have faith. But I'm actually surprised.
World was like hot trash.
Well, you know.
They were hyping it up so much though at Comic-Con. Like,
well, I also felt bad because when Ronan was on council, I think last week, he had mentioned he interviewed the World War director or writer or something, and I'm sitting there going, I didn't want to say anything.
That has to be the worst film in the Tomorrowverse. Like,
it is. It's easily the worst, especially when none of it mattered at the end of the day.
That's the Naomi of the Arrowverse.
Well, you know.
What's it even Arrowverse?
I mean,
they're like, nah.
Of the CW verse. It was CW verse.
Eh.
It wasn't even bad. It was just forgettable.
It's just boring. Nothing. It's literally, it had nothing. Yeah. It was just a nothing show.
The camping episode is where I quit.
I haven't watched the
nothing happened.
Damn, you got that far?
I was
watched the
trying
whole
to
thing.
hold out hope.
I stopped after the first episode.
I watched every
Not
episode
interrupted.
of that show, and it was the worst decision of my life.
I've only watched the clip of Ray Porter's character showing up in the finale or something.
Yeah.
Like having a conversation. I'm like, oh, it's Darkseid. He's not Darkseid, but hey, it's Darkseid.
Yeah.
That's it.
I did not watch the finale. I could care less.
I respect that show because their whole marketing of the whole show was like, oh, it's a Superman character and she's going to learn about Superman and what this is Superman. And they literally end the show with them being like, you are never meeting Superman. You and Superman cannot be inside the same room together ever. And it's like,
oh, I didn't know that.
That's the whole market of the show.
That is the marketing.
Superman.
Like Superman. Like, and the people are like, was it Tyler Hoechlin? Like, no, it's not.
Nope. It's like, nope. You were like they clearly knew they were never getting Superman, but they marketed it as
because that's only people who are going to watch it, man. No one cared.
It was just dumb. Like you see her in the comic book shop, and on the back of the comic book, it shows Titans.
Here's a good comparison. Naomi is Marvel. Naomi is basically, DC's Echo, essentially. In like terms of shows, like who really wanted an Echo show? But what's selling Echo right now? Kingpin and Daredevil.
I thought Naomi felt like powerless.
Well, same thing. What was the selling point of that show? That. All the heroes you didn't see.
Powerless is hilarious.
Naomi was, and don't get me wrong, Casey Wallfall, mwah. That one dude that looked like young Barack Obama. He looked and talked like Barack Obama, and I found that hilarious. The Thanagarian warrior whose wings were metal for some reason.
I thought that was cool.
I thought it was cool too.
It would have been cool if they didn't just skip every fight scene. Like whenever there's a fight scene, they would literally just skip it and be like, "Well, that was tough." It's like,
Naomi or Power?
Yeah, they would go to commercial break, and then like when we came back, it was over. It was like
Naomi's just on the ground. Like,
hurts my brain.
Wait, that's terrible. Y'all were able to watch Gotham Knights, but not Naomi.
I did both.
At least they didn't skip fight scenes in Gotham Knights.
Oh, Gotham Knights was 100 times better. I will stand by that.
It did have Two-Face. Oh.
Excuse me.
That's negative.
Excuse me.
Don't kick the goodest of boys.
But I will say, Naomi pissed me off because of the bait and switch with the main villain from the comics. First of all, looking nothing like he did in the comics. You chose the scrawniest actor. You chose the scrawniest actor and put him in a trench coat and business suit to sell cars.
As you do.
Okay, so do you think they would have kept the show if it was in the Arrowverse? Like post-crisis?
No. Like Naomi or Gotham Knights?
No, I'm talking about not Gotham Knights, but
Naomi?
But like Naomi,
I'm surprised.
The Wonder Girl show.
I'm surprised Naomi got picked up because they weren't picking up any pilots.
They only picked it up because Ava DuVernay was attached to it.
Yeah. That's when they.
If the Wonder Girl show happened, yes, they probably would have kept that if they had picked it up.
I literally thought that the reason they picked up Gotham Knights and Naomi is because they knew that they would be canceled.
No,
I don't think so.
Why spend the production money if you think it's just going to get canceled?
Because they literally had Javicia like campaigning with Casey Waffle. I mean, it's hilarious that they put the two black superhero actresses on.
They said that they wanted like DC shows, but they act like they don't. Well, their actions say they don't.
I think they did, but like I think their technique was like, we're going to keep these DC shows around, but we're going to make DC shows that aren't superhero shows. We're going to slap the label on them. People think that they're superhero shows, but they're just like you're like Riverdale, and it's just like all this.
They should have did that.
And here's the thing: there's characters you could pick that you could do that. Not every DC character has to be a superhero show. There, you have characters out there you could do that. The
question would have been perfect 100%. As like a drama.
100%. And just Naomi was not one of them.
And she was already wasn't she already in Supergirl though? Like one of the Renee Montoya. I think she was in Supergirl.
She was in Batwoman.
Just fucked her. She was in Batwoman.
Also, the question is in Crisis Part 1. It's pretty cool.
Ooh,
oh yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Do like a Cat Grant show where it's like a supergirl.
And you have Kara cameo, but it's just her being not Supergirl, but just Kara the whole time.
It's just Kara and her getting her name called the wrong way. Like
they should have. They got them
I
nice.
still wanted the Metropolis show that was supposed to be made, but never happened.
I'm glad it never got made.
Because that would be basically what they're looking for, a superless show.
But that would have been for the DC Universe streaming service, not CW.
Yeah. But I mean, it would be Lois Lane.
So
I wasn't trying to watch that.
Let's
who
go
wants to see Lois Lane and
comments.
Lex? You know,
Let's go through some of these comments. So Justin Shields, Netflix Daredevil is canon. Yes,
yes, it is.
It's not that canon though. It's the CANON. I don't want.
I mean, unless he's firing Daredevil out of a cannon.
Yeah,
whatever.
Kai Rex says yes. I think he's talking about Darren.
Yes, for what?
Okay.
Like Darren for what? Yes, like yes,
President?
Darren.
Already.
No, like yes, Darren
I will run.
showed up.
Oh,
I guess.
Okay.
Now, Justin Shields says now Marvel needs to bring back Elektra, Bullseye, Jessica Jones, D. Luke Cage, and I'll be happy.
Well,
Happy
if they're actually making the Daredevil canon, that means if they ever bring those characters back, including Iron Fist,
no, recast Iron Fist.
I mean, they could, but I'm just saying, like,
just bring back Colleen Wing as Iron Fist.
Yes,
they might
bring her back.
They could do that. There you go, because the time has passed.
She was great.
Daniel Tinley says, "Will this season of Party Nation be the worst season like for the Flash?"
What season of the Party Nation is it? Season 5?
Yes.
How are we on 5?
No. Well, here's the thing. We just had our season 4, which I think we can all say was easily the worst season.
It was the curse for curse 4.
I mean, Taz and Buddy kind of left. It was kind of shaky. No, so season 5 is going to be our comeback season.
You had Cass leaving, and
yep.
That's funny. That's funny.
No. See, that's the thing, though. We went back to the core cast, which is what everybody wanted.
The core cast is.
That was only for the pilot.
That was funny. That was funny.
Without him, if it's only him, it's not Party Nation. It's just his channel.
It's just the Lance stream.
Well, it was actually me for the first 15 episodes. So
he was my Felicity.
Jesus.
You mean Diggle?
Yeah, Diggle.
I was about to say that inquires some other stuff. I don't.
That's really reverse psychology right there. Shouldn't it be like Oliver to Diggle?
I said Diggle. You know.
No. Lance would be Diggle.
You would be Oliver. You would be Diggle.
No, I would be Oliver, and he would be Diggle.
How?
Hey, Lance, how are you the sidekick of your own live stream,
bro?
I'm not. I have the hood.
He said you're Diggle.
I have the hood. Can I ask an honest question?
No.
How the hell could he see like this?
Who, Oliver?
Yes.
He's cool.
How are you shooting anything like this?
Man, he got trained by Deathstroke on an island, bro. He could do anything.
As everyone does.
Daredevil can't see. So what's his problem?
So Daniel Tinley said, dude, I'm not calling you by your government name anymore. It's a mouthful. Flash Freak says what? Oh, never mind. Oh, so they wanted you to start a job with 0 training.
Cool.
What is the job? If it's twerking, you got it.
It is twerking.
Oh.
This is my last day with my long beard. I'm gonna miss it.
Oh God, he's gonna be naked.
I'm trimming it because I have 2 interviews this week. I gotta look. I gotta look decent.
You buying The Last of Us Part 2 remastered on January 19th?
Fuck
yes.
No.
Well, I guess not. Oh, sorry.
I haven't even played it the first time. So
yeah,
I don't need to finish it.
You're cool.
The original, like if you look at the picture comparison, it's basically the same.
Mayada says she's excited for Percy Jackson and Echo, also Crisis.
Mostly Percy for me, but you know.
Taj, you're Kai's favorite member of Geek Domination.
I appreciate you. I don't know what that is, but I appreciate you.
Have fun with that.
Justin, I forgot about House of the Dragon. I'll get to it.
Terrible.
He said he'll never watch.
And I was reading the book before we went live.
He watched 17 seasons of the Arrowverse rewatch and didn't watch House of Dragons.
We all listen to Chainsaw. Chainsaw is our source. We will always listen to him.
Oh boy.
Chainsaw look like he phasing out.
Jose says GTA 6 next year. Yes, we're 1 year closer.
A whole nother year, bro.
Abby was cast for The Last of Us season 2 today. Yes, she was. We were talking about that. Ahsoka, Ashoka has officially been renewed for season 2.
Yep.
A Mando and Grogu film is like that's like the most random movie, but that's the most random announcement of the day.
No, it's not.
I don't think so. It seems like that's kind of been like the idea for a while, right?
Yeah, it
was rumored for a while.
Yeah.
Rumored.
So is season 4 still happening, or is it season 4?
It's gonna be the movie.
Okay, so no more Mando then, right?
No.
Like, show is
There's
done?
going to be a Mando. There's going to be a Mando season 4. It was already
announced.
I mean, it was announced.
Season 4.
It was already announced, though.
No, season 4 is turning into the movie. They're not doing
like
season.
No, I don't think so. I think
that's what they're doing.
Still going to happen.
No, they're doing the movie.
I guarantee you, it's not going to happen.
If we get a season 4, the movie's
I'm telling you
coming
now,
out
it's going to be
first.
the movie.
Yeah, it seems like.
I say
I'm not saying we'll never get a season 4, but it's not right now. The movie will be shot before that season.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now.
I think if we get a season 4, it'll be post.
Yeah, they announced it. They haven't even announced season 4.
They announced season 4 before the movie.
No, they said that season 4 is
season 4 was already written though.
Yeah.
Look,
and they're going to turn it into the movie.
No, they're not going to rewrite it into a movie.
3 dubs. When I'm right, you got to come up here and twerk. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be right.
Oh, that's hot. Huh. But Comic Nation Gaming, how are you? He says,
hi.
Hey guys, it's been a while since I've been able to catch one of the you didn't miss anything. We haven't been live for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How is everyone
and you're
doing?
Be twerking if I'm right.
Fine.
That's cool.
Just to put it out there.
Yeah. Daniel Tinley says, Lord Page, Jesus, I said his name. Lord Pagey has said, that's weird. Why are you calling Pagey your Lord, creep? Has said he liked Crisis Part 1, so that's good enough for me. Okay. Darth Crozen said Flash Season 10 leaks and shows Taj defeating Cecile in the opening scene.
I'm so down for that.
I saw it.
Define defeating.
Ew.
That's wrong. That is wrong, Darren.
But I know how Taj would be
Darren,
thinking.
you're terrible. Darren, you're terrible.
I knew how he'd be thinking.
You're terrible.
I wasn't thinking like that.
We weren't thinking like that until you brought it up.
Yeah, until you said it.
Yeah. You dirty little gutter, you.
That was funny.
Gutter.
The R-rated superstar guest stars.
I'm so hyped for this.
Is it this week? Is it this
yeah,
episode tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
he plays Aries.
I'm excited to see Edge tonight. I'm excited.
I saw the clip like the other day. I just got so hyped.
Your hype levels are like so calm.
I'm excited.
He just said I'm hyped.
Cause I already got the hype out the way.
Yeah.
I've been hyped, bro. I read the book.
Taj already finished 3 times already before the stream.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. But since we have this comment up, 3 dubs, do you have that picture that I sent in the group chat earlier of the Madam Web costumes? Because
the ocean bottle?
That just, honestly, they're both going to be like mid-trash, but I want to give Madam Web the benefit of the story can be freaking amazing, but the suits look like they're made for TV. Yeah. No, not made for the CW, because the CW has gotten better by leaps and bounds.
Kingdom Come Superman suit, Tyler's new suit.
Like they look like old Nickelodeon suits.
Yeah.
These are like Nickelodeon Thunderman.
Yeah.
Shit. Danger level suits.
Danger.
Like, I just think people be hating on the CW just to hate, because those suits were, for the most part, the majority of them were great.
100%. Yeah.
Except for, and I'm doing a video this week on this Arrowverse suits that I hate. I'm looking at you, Citizen Steel.
Diggle.
What were you gonna say, Darren?
That season 4 Diggle suits was so.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna
The
say,
half,
Darren?
the half
No
helmet.
idea. It's
You,
gone.
you were saying something, and
Gone.
then Lance course cut you off. Typical. So.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll come back to me.
I'm sorry,
No,
Dad.
it's fine.
That
But,
looks
like,
terrible.
These
terrible.
look terrible. Like,
Yeah.
and like I want this movie to do well.
Yeah.
But
It
like
won't.
her head looks like just first of all, whoever edited this, they're blending in with the background, so it looks like floating heads.
Yeah,
I think that was intentional.
Well, I mean, I get that, but
so I can't really
Madam
judge it.
Webb's is like worse.
Yeah.
I think Sydney Sweeney has the best costume. I think that's on purpose because it's Sydney Sweeney, but
Yeah.
she has the best costume. Hawk Girl right here is giving Catwoman vibes. But yeah,
I keep forgetting that she plays Hawk Girl, bro.
Yeah.
or Dora the Explorer.
I will
forgot
say
all about that too.
And I really do mean this. I'm not expecting this movie to be good. I'm really not. But I'm expecting this to be a lot
I
of
want
fun.
it to be good.
I think this will be the first box office bomb of 2024.
I think Craven gonna do worse
I
than
can see
this.
that. I 100% agree. Because at least Madame Web, like, you can tell they're at least trying to do something interesting with this world. It's not just, hey, we're going to take this villain, completely change who they are, and put it on a thing. Like, they're at least trying with this. And I get where they're coming from. Like, you're actually using spider people in a Spider-Man type movie. Like, I appreciate that at least. And I think when it comes to doing these terms, I think it would be at least fun to talk about what they did and what they've established going forward in this universe, because this is the first real Spider-Man thing this universe has done, period. So,
yeah,
at least it's that.
I'm gonna go see
Even
it.
though I don't think it'll be good.
I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, same. We all know why you're gonna go see it, Todd.
No, I'm actually curious, but I'm
Yeah,
not
same.
going to see Craven because I'm like, I don't want to see a villain.
Chainsaw, will you be seeing it?
What, Madam Web?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It come out around Valentine's Day. I'm single, so I'm just gonna go spend money and go to the movie.
I don't want to sit near you at a theater. That's all I know.
Wait, time out. I'm not doing that.
I will be honest. That might be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
What?
I'm single. I'm gonna go watch Madam Web.
No, yeah, that might be. And
Yeah,
this isn't on you, Taj. This is me too. Like
Wow.
I'm not roasting you or anything. But that is like, I don't have a date, so instead I'm going to go see Madam Web. Like,
Oh
that
my
is
God.
very sad.
Justin, you just reminded me. We used to call Citizen Steel Cinnamon Steel. Yeah, remember that.
Hey,
Wait,
but seriously
you
though,
hated his suit.
I
You
hated
like Citizen Steel?
the helmet was dumb
I didn't
as
like the
hell.
helmet,
Oh,
but they
yeah,
only
the
did it for
helmet
like
was
one
good.
season though. They stopped doing it after that.
Yeah,
season.
and then in season 5 they just said I forgot he had powers.
Well, they did that with everybody, so I
Yeah.
can't really,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, well, I can't lie. If Madam Web comes out and I hear it's as bad as it is, I might go see it just to see how bad it is and shit on it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go see it. And I'm gonna let y'all know how it was.
well, it depends on when the review embargo lifts for this.
Oh, yeah,
movie.
that's true,
That's gonna
too.
be the big question.
They'd be
I bet
smart
it's-
if they waited till the last possible
Well,
moment.
think about it. Echo's official review embargo doesn't lift until the episodes drop.
Right.
I
I've been
honestly
seeing it
will be
everywhere.
like super
Yeah.
shocked if it turns out to be great. Like not
What,
like
Madam
not
Web?
like super great, like best movie ever, but mid.
Like it's actually better than people thought, and be like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god, this
yeah.
actually
Mhm.
isn't bad."
I would love that. I would love that so much if it's like legitimately great. Like it's like 90% on like the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, like
People are
90%.
oh, what the hell? Like it's actually like
90%?
legitimately good.
It ain't gonna get. But I also won't be surprised if Madam Web's better than Craven.
I wouldn't.
That's what I said too. Like,
Yeah. I
think
bet
it's gonna
I'd
be
watch
easy
it be better.
You,
I would.
you know what I think actually might be good? I think Venom might shock us actually.
Venom
Because
3?
they've- Yeah, I think that they've gone through 2 mid movies. I would not be shocked if they're like, guys, we got to get this one
The
right.
first,
Like, let's impress everyone, blow them away, and it's like a fantastic movie.
Let's blow their
Like-
socks off.
the
Like,
first
that'd be
Venom,
so
the first
funny.
Venom, I think was better than the second. I think.
I
didn't like any
I
of them.
enjoy both. Like, I think they're fun. They're
I-
fun kind of popcorn movies.
Yeah.
I will say that the story wise, the first one's better than the second one, but the jokes improved.
Godzilla Kong moved up release dates
Oh, really?
Oh, they did?
When?
When?
just now, March 29th. Just now.
Oh, sweet. March
Yep,
29th.
Yep.
That's
Oh, yeah.
soon, man.
Hold
That's-
on. Victory twerk.
That's a movie to go see in theaters.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna see that.
Darren's gonna hate it.
Of course
What?
he will, because Darren hates anything green. Grinch, Godzilla, whatever.
What am I going to hate?
Godzilla versus Godzilla X Kong. First of all, they need to
Impossible.
change
I'm
that title.
I'm not a fan of this.
They're not
universe,
changing
so
that title, man.
No, they won't.
It's too
There
late.
you go.
You're not a fan of this universe.
It's fine.
Darren's not a fan of any universe.
No, I'm with him on that. Like, I'm not like the biggest.
I mean,
fan.
they're fun. I like when like they're fighting. That's cool.
He's an
When
anti-universe.
there's a giant lizard on screen, I am entertained. Any other time, it's fine.
Lizard. Yeah, I'm not fan. Not a fan of the.
So you were a fan of Dr. Connors in Amazing Spider-Man
Sure.
because he was a big green lizard with a trench coat.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, it was cool.
But you have a problem with Jim Carrey as the Grinch. I see how it is.
Darth Chosen, yes, I hate the Green Arrow, and I hate Ben 10, and I hate the Hulk.
I knew
That
it.
is a lie.
I knew it. You just came on the Ben 10 streams to lie.
Yep, I hate every episode.
Hate
wow. Wow. So
it. He bought a Omnitrix just to break it.
Yep, I hate it so much.
wow.
That's so disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
Right.
But we do. But so, like I said, I'm not really looking forward to Madam Web. I'm still gonna watch it. Wow, Darren, you just edited that. But
Darren is.
No, I've had this for
Yeah,
weeks.
I was told by my wife, you're the baddest of boys.
Oh
Because you have
no.
that picture.
But I will be watching Madam Web. Not excited for it. I'm also not. I still haven't went to go see Aquaman 2. I'm probably gonna do it this
I
weekend.
haven't either.
But
I'm not going to see that.
bro, it got to Saturday, and I just had no motivation.
I went early because I need to make sure I end up seeing this before this string because Lance wants to talk about it.
I saw it.
I bet I'll see the Marvels
It
on digital
drowned.
next week before I watch Aquaman 2.
I saw it. It drowned.
Honestly don't go to the theater. It's not worth seeing in a
No.
movie theater.
That's fine.
It doesn't come. You don't come out wet. You
Oh,
don't come
boy.
out moist.
Anywhere I go, I come out wet.
All right. I
walked
gotta head
right
out.
into
I gotta
that
go
one.
to dinner.
What are you having for dinner?
Chili.
Chicken salad.
Is it Green Arrows chili?
Sure.
I mean, because William hated Oliver's chili. So.
Well, William hates everything.
Right.
He did whine a lot.
Yeah, he did.
He did one.
That's all he did was
And I-
whine.
And I feel bad because I interviewed the guy. He was
You sent me,
Aw.
you sent me away.
I
You sent me,
interviewed
you
Jack.
sent me away. You never think about what I want.
Leave Jack alone. He was a good boy.
He seems
Shut
very
up,
nice.
Felicity.
I felt bad because at times I actually called him by his character name or referred to him. like
William.
he's-
Aw.
yeah, I felt bad at times. Like I didn't mean to. I was just talking. So, but all right. Bye everybody.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Tom.
Yeah.
Council of Creators on Wednesdays.
Ooh, that hot ass breath.
That was funny.
That was a nice plug, wasn't it?
It was. You got slick and then leave.
He
Straight up.
basically did the whole like Tony Stark camera thing where he just like goes into the camera and then clicks out.
Straight ups. What's next on the docket?
The next on the dock is whatever you thought of. No,
Yeah, you
it's
don't want to have goddamn topics.
He's the manager.
Did we talk about everything you had planned?
Are we doing our?
I
Like,
forgot what the list was.
It was only like 3 things. It was
welcome
Crisis,
to Party Nation,
Echo.
everyone.
Great way to start the year, boys.
Crisis, Echo. and
Okay,
Percy
I got
Jackson.
one. I got one. Tom Cruise has signed a deal with Warner Brothers. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
he has
interesting.
done that, and it has the Schneider Schnills in an uproar because they're like, we never did say nobody will work with WB, but why would he? Like one guy even said, like, why would he go work for WB? I'd never work for WB, dude. You literally want Snyder to go back and work for WB, so make up your mind. And it's just disproving this rumor of Warner Brothers is going to be sold before the year's out. Where are you getting this information?
I can confirm that if they do fuck him over or start pardon my language, if they do like mess him up, they're cruising for a bruising.
You are so corny.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that, man. It's Tom Cruise. They have to listen to that, man.
It's
Yeah.
basically if they try to do this with The Rock, they can't.
Well,
They
that's because
did
the Rock
The Rock.
the Rock had an ego.
They canceled his show. They canceled Black Adam. He had a rough
I'm
couple
surprised they're not afraid of him. He's like The Rock.
Yeah,
could
but he's
say
not
he
a great
hit
actor.
bottom.
The Rock is a great actor.
No, he's
He is,
not,
yeah.
dude.
The Rock staying next to Zaslav.
He's good
will
at
be
playing
like,
certain roles because it
Yeah.
fits him. But overall, I don't want to see this man in a Driving Miss Daisy. I ain't trying to watch that. His big old self.
I think he's a good actor. He just doesn't have a lot of chances to show it. Like he just
Like,
plays
have
the
you
same
seen
character
Game
over
Plan?
and over again. What's
Game
that?
I
Plan
saw
was a
Game
great
Plan.
Game Plan was a great movie with him in it.
I love that movie.
Okay, just making sure because
To
not
be fair, though,
everyone.
it's also the same character he plays in 90% of his movies.
Tooth Fairy was an
He had
amazing
hair.
movie.
He had
Tooth-
hair. It was a totally different Rock.
That's
Tooth
not
Fairy was an amazing movie. Tooth Fairy was
a
great.
fun movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was being charismatic and energetic.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
changed pretty much about his character.
Yeah. He
What's the
needs,
next topic?
like,
What's going on?
I want like an Oscar movie for him, like something to really
think that's gonna
show that
happen.
he can
Yeah.
act. I'm not
I
saying
can't
like he
see
wins
that.
an Oscar. I'm saying a movie that would kind of be in that area of like like a cinema movie.
Speaking of movies, I need to see Iron Claw because I heard my boy Zac Efron did his thing in that movie. I need to see it.
I want to see it too.
I heard it was good,
Dude.
and I'm a big wrestling fan, so like the Von Erich family has always been like interesting to me. So
I'm going to need you to bring
I didn't know
tissues.
you were. I didn't know you were interested in wrestling, Taj. You've never told us this information.
I grew up on wrestling. What do you don't ask? That's why, Lance.
Oh, sorry. Dang.
Bret Hart, my favorite wrestler of all time.
What about Eddie Guerrero?
I love Eddie Guerrero. He just wasn't my favorite wrestler.
Oh,
Yeah.
So the next one is Caitlin Dever plays Abby in The Last of Us.
Oh,
protect
Last of
her
Us.
at all costs, please.
Delete social medias right now, girl.
Yeah.
Do it. As we speak, please get out of here. I beg of you.
I just find it like kind of ironic that she was in The Last Man Standing and she's also in The Last of Us.
That's funny.
I love The Last Man Standing, but Darren would hate it because he hates Tim
He
Allen.
hates Santa Claus.
I love Tim Allen. I love those movies.
You just don't like
could have
that,
fooled me. It was the same actor playing Santa Claus in the TV show.
Which is why I hate the show so much, because I love those movies.
Wait, time out. So I only watched the first season. I didn't watch the second one. It's that bad?
I don't like
It's
it.
not.
I think
It's not
bad.
that bad. It's not. It's not
I think
even
the first
to
season's
the
better than the
level
second
of
season.
his.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not watching
I
the
think-
second season then.
The second one's pretty bad.
The second one ties to
I
the
might have
first
I love
movie.
Tim.
The
I might have
second
to watch.
Controversies
Taj.
aside, I love Tim Allen.
Taj,
Taj,
season
the
2 was great.
The second
really?
one, yeah, the
Yes.
second one ties directly to the first movie of the Santa Claus film. It
I am glad that
explains-
you guys like it.
It
I truly
explains
am.
exactly.
I might just
what
have to watch it
happened-
myself.
It explains exactly
fun.
what happens to the first Santa.
Have fun.
Darren is so over this.
He just hates Christmas.
That is not. That's clearly not true.
But we should dive into the big thing of the day since we all know Darren's gonna hate everything. We have our top 5 best and worst films, top 5 films films and TV shows of the year.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah, I
top?
was about to say you try to add the extra stuff. That'd be next week.
Okay. The worst will be next week, but our best. These are our opinions, chat. So if you want to cuss us out, do it in private and bring some chocolate. All right. Melted
Wait,
chocolate
time out. If
preferably.
you bring some Hershey's, give me some Hershey's, the cookies and cream, and give me some Reese's. That's
God,
like
I
the
have
key to
that
my
mix, but
heart.
no one else
Reese's.
can. Oh dang!
You heard the
I
man.
have that word blocked. I can't do that.
Reese's is the key to my heart, man. I'm telling you now. Somebody buy me some Reese's, you might get a ring.
Reese's are good.
Uh,
So who's going first?
So
What if it's
Are
a
we
dude that brings
doing
you some Reese's?
are
Well,
are
he
we
might get a
just
ring.
doing 5, 5, 5, 5, and then just like going
Yeah.
around?
yeah,
okay.
5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, that one.
5.
$5 foot long.
Are we starting
they
with
still
the
have
movies
that?
then?
I got
Yeah,
a
they still have
$6
that.
foot long.
Yeah, we can start movies.
Okay, cool.
I get my list out.
Um,
We'll hold my phone.
I have my list out.
Okay, cool.
And this top 5 is not in any particular order either. just what we liked.
Actually, it is.
Oh,
No, mine is in order based on what I like the most.
Well, I'm just naming mine off the cuff.
Because
He's
doing
it.
it.
List, y'all. Don't let him lie to you.
Lance came unprepared as usual.
I'm always unprepared.
So, who's going first? Co-host, and then Taj, and then Darren, or
yes, I'll go last. I like to be the finisher.
Because you're going to steal our movies. That's why.
Oh well, yeah, you can go.
We're going to have similar movies.
Yeah.
So my first one is Across the Spider-Verse. Then the
Wait,
second
which order are you going? You go from
just
1 to
5 and then
5?
we'll go
1 to 5. 1 to 5.
Oh, you're doing 1 to 5. Oh, okay.
Second one is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Third one is John Wick 4. And then the fourth one is Blue Beetle. And then the fifth one is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
So you just did all of them at once then?
No,
I thought that's what we were doing. Oh,
they're
I
doing.
thought we were. Yeah.
Okay.
So no TV shows on there?
No, there's TV shows.
We're doing movies first, then we're doing TV.
Okay.
That's why I took a break.
Okay.
We're not going to give you everything first.
Okay.
Taj.
Oh, I'm next.
Yep.
Oh, number 1 easily. TMNT Mutant Mayhem. That's number 1.
Wow. Okay.
My boy.
Number 2.
Darren hated
Fibers. Wow.
Number 2. Number 2. Yeah, number 2 was Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Number 3 was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Number 4 is No Hard Feelings. I thought that movie was hilarious.
Wow.
I love that movie. And number 5 was Super Mario Bros.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
I love that movie. That movie was hilarious. Dying.
Darren, your turn.
All right. My number 5 was Oppenheimer. I thought Oppenheimer was
a
brilliant movie. Obviously, the one part of the Barbieheimer trio, or not trio, duo. That was absolutely amazing. The only reason it is number 5 and not top 2 or top 3 is I think it's harder to rewatch it than some of the movies in my top 5. My number 4 is Guardians 3. Absolutely adored Guardians 3. A lot of times comic book movies just don't end up being in my top 5. They're great, but sometimes there's better movies out there. And this year I actually had 2, which is very rare for me. Thought it was a fantastic ending to your trilogy. James Gunn killed it once again. Number 3, I have the Iron Claw. Brilliant movie. I cannot believe how good it was, y'all. Bring tissues. It's one of the most heartbreaking movies I have ever seen. My number 2 is Godzilla -1, another absolutely terrific movie. I'm not usually really good with captions. I don't normally watch movies like this, but after hearing all the hype and all the jazz, I had to do it. I went into theaters. Brilliant film, brilliant characters. Godzilla, they made Godzilla cool to me, which I've never felt before. So it's cool. And then number 1 was Spider-Verse. I saw it on my birthday. I went with friends. I had an amazing time. Still my favorite of the year. I can't see anything topping it. I still have a lot of movies yet to watch this year that I've missed throughout the years I'm trying to get caught up on, but I have a hard time thinking anything's going to be Spider-Verse.
Into or Across?
Across was the one that came out this year, so that one.
Well, Spider-Verse, is very vague.
Both would be in my top 2, though. If they both came out this year, probably Into would also be my number 1.
Well, Darren, I must say, you spoke with so much passion and vigor. I actually started crying a little bit. Like literally, it brought tears to my eyes a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know why I'm crying.
Okay.
I'm seriously crying, and I don't know.
Okay.
I was just sitting back listening. I said, dang, that's a lot of passion. This is why you guys need to get on this pipeline on Thursdays.
Thank you.
Dang it, Darren.
I just found out that
Eric this
they're
week
promoting their own streams on our stuff.
But okay, so it's time for Geek Drum's best films. Starting from number 1. And this was a toss-up, but I had to go with the animated film that me and my family were talking about for literally the entire year, and that would have to be TMNT. TMNT is at the top of my list.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. I saw it with my kids. My kids loved it. That was like what this year we really did the whole family film outing because it's always just been me and my wife. So we did the whole family film outing for the entire year for a majority of the films that came out. Thoroughly enjoyed TMNT. I cannot wait for the show and I cannot wait for the sequel. Like Seth Rogen, he really brought life back into this franchise and reinvigorated it in ways that I never thought possible. It's like he was like, it was really dope. It was really dope. Number 2, of course, has to be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That is a freaking masterpiece. Like no matter what, like that and the new TMNT franchise is like gonna carry film animation, at least in my opinion. So that's gonna be number 2. I knew it was gonna be a cliffhanger, but I hated the cliffhanger that they left us on. So yeah. Number 3 would have to be Creed. I think it was Creed 4 that came out this year.
It was 3.
3. 4 is getting ready to come out. Creed 3. I freaking love that movie. Jonathan Majors carried him and Michael B. Jordan. Wow. And seeing the introduction of ASL in this movie and seeing how it was incorporated and all of that stuff, seeing all of that inclusion, and by this being the first film that did not have Rocky in it, and seeing it still be able to be carried to that caliber of Rocky films without faltering. I came home talking about that movie. I was talking about that movie for days. Like nothing's gonna top that. Number four would have to be Guardians. Number 4 would have to be Guardians. I would put that after Creed every day, all day. Guardians 3 was literally the whole rocket, like the rocket of it all. Insane. His story was just like freaking, like it was insane how much he pulled on your heartstrings throughout this whole film. And I'm like, dude, where has this been this whole time? Like, where has this been this entire time? We've been needing this story to like weave together everything from the trailers that kept you captivated the entire time. It kept you wanting more. And then you get to the film and you see some of these moments that happened in the trailers and you finally get to put them into perspective. The High Evolutionary was freaking amazing in that film. Like top tier MCU villain. So yeah, that'd be number 4. And number five, that was also a toss-up, and it was a lot of films this year that I wanted to see that I didn't. So of course my list will always, well, it can always change, but I would have to say that number 5 would have to be, can I get a drum roll, Darren? I didn't hear anything. What was that?
That's your drum roll from Wish, okay? Take it or leave it.
From Wish is crazy. But no. Number 5 would have to be another animated film that I caught late in the year. I love the Trolls franchise.
Oh?
I love the Trolls franchise. That joint was dope. Especially for me being a musician. I love the arrangements. The animation always carries. But literally for me, and this is just me being weird, like the musical arrangements in these films, like they carry. And it's like, again, another film that I sat down and I watched with my kids over their winter break. Watching films with my kids, like being a dad now, me reviewing films, it's different now than it was before I had kids. Seeing the enjoyment on their face and them like getting all into it, and like bro, they watched the trailer so many times, like they knew like half like the choreography for these songs in this film. Sure. So I'm like watching this film, I'm like, yeah, this is up there because I love the original films in the franchise. So finding out that they were bringing it back again for a 4th time, I'm like, yeah. So yeah, was this 4 or 3? I think it was 4. It was 3. Why do I keep wanting to add? But no,
there's like a Christmas special if you're counting that.
I got, yeah, but like this was dope, and the voice cast, the voice cast was dope as well. It's like some people you wouldn't think would be in this franchise, they are. So yeah, that's my top 5.
I think the Trolls franchise is really a special thing because I was never like a massive fan. Like I wasn't like a huge fan of them or anything, but I always love seeing how passionate people are about this franchise. Like I love getting to see people passionate about a thing that maybe I'm not necessarily huge on. So seeing so many fans, so many kids that have grown up with these movies and now are becoming like preteens or teenagers like themselves, and that's something that they grew up on. I think it's really cool, and I hope they keep making them. I know, like going into this one, I was like, I wonder if they're going to start wrapping things up. Nope, they just keep on going. So
It's
we'll
just
see what all they
it's
do.
just so many songs. Like some of the songs in this sense, like this one was about Branch and his brothers having a boy band, and you getting the backstory on him and like all of that. It's like some of the hits that they were pulling out was like I was looking at my kids like, how do you know this song? This was out when I was a kid. How do you know this? But yeah, that's mine. So what are we doing? TV shows next?
Yeah.
Oh, Barbie would have been on my list, by the way, but that's like number 6.
Yeah, I just saw it for the first time like last week.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was good, but I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this again.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like it was fun. I might watch it again. Who knows?
Blue Beetle is Blue Beetle is number 7. That's another film that I saw with my family that my kids loved. But once I saw Trolls, that like beat it out. Like it beat it out of
really interesting. Okay,
it inched it out. But like that,
my 4.
Blue Beetle is in my top 10.
Blue Beetle is in my top 5. So I mean, I give it some praise. So
no, I will always praise that film, especially Solo Marijuana. That's what I said. But yeah, so top 5 shows. This time Darren go first because I want to cry.
Already, I'll be honest, it was a really bad show year for me. I only saw about 23 new shows that came out this year.
He said about 23, like that was a low number.
It is a low number. Last year I had 40.
Jesus, who are you?
That's more than me. I saw like 10.
All right, my top 5, and this changed last minute. Like shout out to Super and Lois, shout out to like Heartstopper and some of those shows that had moved down throughout this. My number 5 is Gen V. I thought Gen V was a pleasant surprise, and I think the more I've thought about Gen V, the more I genuinely love that show, and I think it's one of the best spin-off shows that I've ever seen, and how it incorporates its world. Like obviously, it's clearly takes place in the world of The Boys, but it also brings in all these new characters that we care about so much. Now we're going into like The Boys season 4, and we love The Boys, but there's part of me that's like, but Gen V, I kind of want to see those guys again too. So I think that was absolutely amazing. I love the X-Men spin. I love the X-Men, and this was very clear their take on like these X-Men type characters. I had a lot of fun with Gen V. My number 4 is Barry from HBO, one of my all-time favorite shows. It wrapped up this year. Thought it was a very good wrap up. This is one of those rare shows where it's just all 4 seasons S tier all the way across. Such a phenomenally fun show. This season took it was definitely like the darker season, because I think Barry always had this perfect balance of extremely dark, but also one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. And they definitely went down on the comedy this year, but it's still really, really brilliant. My number 3, I was not expecting this going into the year, was One Piece. Netflix's adaptation on this world. I thought they did something really special. Someone who's wanted to get into the One Piece world, but just was not wanting to commit 1,000 episodes of my time to this world. I was able to jump on this and have a good time with it. And
1,088. No.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think one of the best things that a adaptation of a thing can do is you watch this thing and you're like, now I kind of want to go back and watch the anime. And that's been how I've been feeling. That's how and many people have been feeling. It's a very fun action adventure show. I had a great time with it. My number 2, back into the comic book stuff, is Loki season 2. I loved Loki this season very easily, without a shadow of the doubt. Not only one of the best Marvel things come out this year, but also I think one of the best things come out of Phase 4, Phase 5. Easily the best thing that Disney Plus Marvel has done by miles, in my opinion. They did some absolutely amazing work with Loki, Owen Wilson's character, and also, very controversial now, but King the Conqueror I thought was really, really good this time around. And then my number 1, easily came out this time last year, but that's The Last of Us. Adored The Last of Us. Thought The Last of Us was everything I wanted a Last of Us TV show to be. I said when I was watching The Last of Us last year, or when I was playing it, I'm sorry, like when I was playing the game for the first time, I was like, if this was a TV show, this would be my favorite TV show, and it's up there on my ranks now. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. Can't wait for season 2. Good luck to this actress who's playing Abby, because you're going to get a lot of people after you. But I hope you do well, and I know season 2 is going to be really, really good. All right, who's next?
I'm so scared for her, bro.
I am so scared, man.
She's
gonna kill it, but
social media is just not fun. It was fun when it first came out. Now it's just too.
It's a lot.
Post COVID, it's just been rough. Like, yeah, hey.
I agree.
Sadness.
Who's next?
Yeah, who's next?
Am I going next since I'm after Darren? Technically,
go ahead.
3 dubs.
Yep,
you want
go
to
ahead.
So number 5, y'all might not have watched this show, but it was on Amazon. But Daisy Jones and the Six is based on the book about this band in like the 1970s, 80s. It was really good. I thought it was really good. If you like dark, not dark, but kind of like how like the Von Erichs is, like it just gives you like real things. It showed like the band's life. They all addicted to drugs and stuff like that. It's some deep stuff in that show. But I don't know if Lance gonna have this on this list, but he probably won't. But Ghost Book 2, season 3. Oh, it's not on your list. Oh, season 3 was so good. This might not be a show like you and 3 Dubs would watch.
Me and 3 Dubs watch everything together.
I don't think they would watch Ghost. They would probably watch it and be like, it's not bad, but it's not for me. It's extremely ghetto. Not ghetto. That's not the word.
I like ghetto.
It probably is. It's extremely black. I'll say that. In terms of like the way that we talk to each other in the city and stuff like that, is very. You would probably feel uncomfortable watching it. Number 3, I have Ahsoka. I don't think that's come as a surprise.
Yeah, it doesn't. I didn't mean that to come off like snarky, but it doesn't surprise me.
No, this one shouldn't surprise you either. Number 2, Oscar Musical, the series, season 4. That was my I watched it so much.
I knew that was coming.
I watched it so much. Coming. Yeah, it was gonna be my number 1, but this show knocked it out. But Gen V was number 1 for me.
Oh,
easily.
wow, okay.
Easily. I love this show. I can't wait for season 2. I want season 2 before I want The Boys season 4. Like, I don't even care.
I
want season 2.
I kind of don't disagree, which is crazy to me. Which is so crazy. No sex education, Taj? How dare you?
Oh God, season 4 was just that's on my worst list, yes.
That ranked 16 out of 23 for me.
Yeah,
it's 3 Dubs' turn next. We got a couple more minutes because I have to run to the store for wifey.
We know you could have let your wife do it, but you know.
So
she texted me and said she did not want to go anymore.
Because you waited so long.
So I'm going to start with my going backwards this time. My top 5 would be like number 5 is Superman Lois. The cancer story kind of throws me, so it's going to be in the lower end of it, but it's going to be in the top 5. Number 4 is Reacher. I really like the story and yeah.
Wait, what season? Season 1 came out in 2022.
Season 2. And
you're counting that? Oh,
yeah, I'm counting that.
So shows that are like that came out and it's still like ongoing. I didn't put in my thing because technically it would be like 2024. That's why personally
season 1 was great too. So I'm not going to like.
But
no, I'm not.
Season 1 was technically no. We get you, buddy. Yeah.
Number 3 is kind of like I did this without even knowing what Taj is, but it's the same thing. Ahsoka was number 3 for me. It was great, but it had its down moments. So number 2 is One Piece, the live action adaptation. I really like what they did. I can't fit everyone in every TV show that I liked in this spot, so I stuck with One Piece. Number 1 is The Last of Us.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Good list.
I like that show, but I'm not a big Last of Us fan, so it wasn't too hard for me. Like I liked it. I'm not a fan of the games and stuff.
I didn't play the games, so I went in the TV show and liking the TV show for a TV show.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's a great like TV show. Like you can.
Just no,
it
is.
Yeah, like I think it's one of the best because you can just have no experience with the game and you can just love this as a great show. Bro, episode 3, oh my gosh, episode 3 is like one of my favorite TV episodes ever. So
I went based off of how many times I rewatched the show.
That's fair.
Like enjoyment. That show was good, but I only watched it once when it was airing. Sure. I didn't watch it back again.
I don't rewatch a lot of stuff, so I can't really do that.
I rewatch a lot of stuff.
We know.
Yeah, you just rewatched like 13 seasons of television.
You watched the majority of the Arrowverse.
And I'm not done yet.
And you didn't even start House of Dragons.
You should have watched Arrow season 1, Arrow season 2, Flash season 1.
I don't know.
I do that when I do the rewatch.
But are you guys ready for my list? The best list.
No.
Are you watching Supergirl? Are you watching Supergirl, by the way?
Yes, I will. I'm feeling
the skipping season 1 or are you going straight to season 2?
I'm going straight through. Man. I'm going straight through. I'm feeling nostalgic.
It has some good moments.
I'm even watching. I'm gonna rewatch Stargirl as well. I'm feeling nostalgic.
Oh, I want to rewatch Stargirl so bad, man.
Please.
But okay, so I'm starting from. My list is like in no particular order because I like so much. So no particular order. So starting off, gonna kick 3 dubs in the nuts.
That was so funny.
I have to say, Power Rangers, Cosmic Fury.
That was number 6 for me.
That show had me. I rewatched that like 4 different times just so I wouldn't miss anything. And honorable mention, since it's technically a television special, I forgot to add it on to it's an honorable mention for my first list, but it's the Power Rangers Once and Always special.
Sure.
That
was technically it's a movie.
Yeah, that was like the dopest thing this year, like one of the dopest things this year. So that's an honorable mention for my previous list. So Cosmic Fury, The Irrational starring Jesse L. Martin.
Oh, wow. Is that good?
The best piece of television that we've gotten this year. NBC was in their bag when they released that. And number 3, Found. If you guys are not watching Found and The Irrational, I don't know what you're doing. Like those,
I couldn't find
it. Like, and I'm not just saying that because like that's the only new television that we got. These shows are written so well. The stories that you get every week, they're so tightly woven together. It's like NBC was in their bag, and it's no wonder that they've been ratings hits like every week. And I cannot wait until like Found just came back. They took a winter break and they're coming back for their final 2 episodes. I think that was a dumb thing to do. They should have just aired it all at once. Just to air like the final 2 episodes. But so Found in The Irrational. So next up, I would have to say, since Reacher did come out in 2022 season 1, you guys were talking about it so much. My wife started talking about it because she wanted to watch it and we need something to watch. Guys, I don't know why I was missing out on Reacher so much. Reacher is
a lot of fun.
Freaking amazing. Like, I love Reacher. I cannot wait for this week's episode. I
can't wait for season 3. I wish it was like back to back.
I know, right? I'm hooked on Reacher. And then The Last of Us. Oh my God. The Last of Us is like perfection. I didn't miss a episode. And I cannot wait for season 2. So was that 5? I think that was 5. Or was that just 4?
I think that was 4, but if you want to stop at 4, that's fine.
And I guess the only other thing that I could add was
Straight Dubs. Straight Dubs. Give him his voice back.
I didn't really have a lot of shows that like I criticized Superman and Lois pretty harshly this year because the cancer storyline did kind of hit home for a lot of people, including myself. So it was really no winners on the CW.
You yelled at me for not putting it in my top 5. What are you doing?
I was joking.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think I would end it there. It's like it's not really a top 5 for me, but
that's a bit of a reach, Robert. That's a bit of a reach.
Yeah,
Robert has a point. You guys didn't have Teen Wolf inside your top 5 movies.
Oh, that's in top worst for me.
I forgot that came out this year.
All that hype. I had to hear you guys talking
all
about
that
for
hype
like a year.
Up there, with Lance up there.
I forgot that came out in 2023.
That movie was bad. Nah,
I don't know why I thought that was 2022.
I'm kind of neutral.
That was like
because
January, I think, of last year.
I don't really hate it, but I wasn't too ecstatic for it.
Yes, you were. We did a whole live stream.
No, I'm like after the when
the hype died down, it's just like
yeah.
See,
oh no, the last show, Wolfpack. That's my last show. Wolfpack. That mystery had me on the edge of my toilet seat every week. Like it was that good.
Okay.
Had me taking nervous poops.
Alrighty then, that was a little much. I forgot that came out this year too.
I know. See, this is why I need him.
It still look like we're not getting a season 2, but you know.
Flash Freak is taking pictures of you. Taj says you look like you fall asleep beautifully. He just messaged me on Twitter. Yeah, he said you fall asleep beautifully.
No, I was on my phone.
That's not what he said.
Right, no, that's what he said in my Twitter DMs.
Okay.
Why y'all talking about me in your DMs, bro?
I'm not. He is.
But are you responding?
No, I didn't reply.
But you're telling me now.
I just showed you.
Oh, yeah, the Adventures of Superman came out this year. I forgot about that.
Oh crap! That was
in my top 10.
That should be animation. We should do an animation list for TV.
Just shows or just like in general.
I didn't see any animation this year.
That's I saw like. Fair. How many did I see actually? I think I've seen like one. I think that actually might be
My Adventures with Superman, Taj?
I saw that.
But then you didn't. You saw some animation. Don't be lying.
So I'm gonna have a list of 1.
I had Superman and What If. That's all I've watched as far as new stuff. Which
I have not finished What If.
I didn't even start watching it.
Oh really? Its back half is like really good. It has a weird ending, but like 5 through 8 are really, really good.
See, Lance be making up stuff. I swear.
What?
He didn't call me beautiful.
What? Who are you gonna listen to, him or me?
See, I don't even know at this point.
Exactly. Daniel, 100%.
But guys, I have to go be a husband. Next.
All right, Party Nation, let's go.
Next week we will be talking about. Hopefully, I can throw a little Aquaman in there if I can push myself to go see it. And don't get me wrong, I want to, but I just have no motivation.
I'm not going to see it, so.
But we will be talking Percy Jackson, Echo, and Crisis on Infinite. Did you guys see my face? I got like lost in thought because I couldn't.
And worst of last year as well.
And right? Worst of last year. Worst of all last year.
My list's gonna be so short.
No, let's do it. Let's do a tier. Let's do a tier for the worst of.
That'll be fun. Maybe cool. Like we all send in like the worst things that like we watch.
Yeah.
And do it in a tier list. Cool.
Y'all gonna get mad at me for one, but I'm just
stop blowing that breath in the mic, Jesus.
I mean, he ain't hurt nobody mic but himself.
But guys, it's been fun. It's great to be back. I'm excited for what this year has in store for us.
Balloons.
Over here at Party Nation. And thanks to 3 Dubs for the new graphics. And guys, I didn't say it today, but we have our first members only live stream Monday, same time. Members only live stream. So yeah, If you want to become a channel member today, you can do so by
Stop laughing, Darren.
hitting that
I
button.
see you. I see you. Stop
But
laughing.
yeah, we have our first members only live stream, and that member is Daniel Tinley. So if you want to be a part of the chat, become a member today. If you become a member today, Darren has something special for you all. He will be singing a song on the live stream.
Oh, sure.
An original
That's
tune.
not going to convince people to
original
subscribe.
tune. That way he doesn't get taken over.
Yeah. Y'all are okay. Fine. You know, I will do it. I will commit. If we can get 5 new members, I will sing you a song.
You heard it here first.
You might not like the song, but I'll sing a song.
We need 5 new members.
And
Come
Taj, and for 5 extra new members, Taj will lip sync to High School Musical, the musical, the series.
If I could lip sync, I sing the whole soundtrack. What?
Oh, well, cool.
Oh, wow. Okay,
you heard that?
Yeah, we need 10 subscribers for him.
So yeah,
we need not subscribers, 10 members.
Members. But guys, thank you for joining today. It's been fun. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back with my bros on the channel, and I'll catch you all next time. 3 Dubs doesn't make